Hey, beautiful. Welcome to day one of the 21-day solo travel challenge. You are officially saying yes to yourself for possibly the first time in a long time. And this isn't just about booking a flight. It's about taking your life off of autopilot long enough to surrender and see what you actually need. So let's start with something that sounds simple, but is so powerful. Why do you deserve a solo trip? And no, it's not selfish. It's sacred. In this challenge, we'll talk about mindset, money, logistics, and legacy. But today, we surrender the guilt and we see the truth. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to be unavailable and still be valuable. You don't have to earn this trip with exhaustion. You don't need a crisis or breakdown to justify rest. You just need to say, I'm worth it. So today, that is your work. I'll never forget the day when I heard Michelle Obama talk about how jealous she was when Barack went to go exercise. I could feel her pain and sentiment that said, how dare you go make time for yourself, to care for yourself, your well-being, your emotional and physical needs. Get your body all fine and fit while I'm here with the kids, working, cleaning the house, leading at work, being your wife, and don't have time for myself. That segment hit me like a ton of bricks. I could hear myself. My husband was also making time for his physical fitness. He was also taking quarterly trips by himself without me to be alone and reset. If I could make you feel the fury that I had every time he went away, child, you'd be burning inside right now. But the difference between Michelle and I is that my husband was encouraging me to do the same. He was encouraging me to take solo trips alone to reset. He was encouraging me to exercise with or without him. He was encouraging me to go away with my girlfriends. He was pleading for me to care for myself. I was so wound up in life with being the center of everything, working perfectly. I thought I couldn't let go. I thought I couldn't go. I couldn't put myself first or even second. I had to be the sacrifice for everything else. So I thought. The first time my body told me I wasn't Superwoman and I needed to reset was in 2016. My son was 6 and my daughter was 1. She still woke up in the middle of the night wanting a bottle. And on this day of getting her bottle at 2 a.m., I passed out in the kitchen. I woke with my 6-year-old son praying over me and my 1-year-old daughter sitting on my stomach crying. My legs were too heavy to lift. I could not get up. So I dragged my body to my cell phone, called 911, and spent a week in the hospital diagnosed with dehydration and exhaustion. Nope, I didn't even have a stroke. I didn't even have a panic attack. I was tired and thirsty. The second time my body told me that I'm not Superwoman was in 2023 after a family trip where I took the 6 of us on a month-long family vacation to New York, DC, Virginia, Haiti, Barbados, and Jamaica. And 1 week after we got back, I had a full-blown meltdown. I cried for 2 days, literally from sunup to sundown. It was the worst cry headache I'd ever had because I cried so long and hard. No one knew what was wrong or what to do. I was just broken. I was in full depression, and it was the loudest scream I could make for my family to see me because they'd never seen me cry before. So finally, I listened to myself. I made a lot of changes in my life that included me not being superwoman for everyone and everything. But one of the first next things I did was to take a weekend to myself to start my healing journey. Beautiful. Today's task is to write down 3 reasons why you deserve a solo trip. And yes, because I said so, absolutely counts. Here's some prompts if you get stuck. I deserve a solo trip because I'm always the strong one and I'm tired. I deserve a solo trip because I give so much and rarely refill my own cup. I deserve a solo trip because I want to remember who I am outside of work, marriage, or motherhood. And here's a bonus for you. Make this a moment. Light a candle, say your reasons out loud. Let this be the start of a deeper truth. You don't owe anyone proof that you're tired. You just owe yourself permission to rest. If you feel resistance coming up right now, that's normal. That's what years of conditioning will do to us. But this is your chance to shift the story, to speak up, to choose softness over sacrifice, to make your peace a priority. Drop a comment below and share what's resonating with you right now. What's smacking you in your heart, making you tear up, and bring voice to what you've not yet said out loud. Let's normalize claiming our own needs without apology. If you're an organizer like me, you'll probably enjoy the free bingo card to track each day of this 21-day solo travel challenge. You can grab it from the link in the captions below. Tomorrow, we're talking about women in film who reclaim their lives through travel. But spoiler alert, you don't need to move to Bali to find yourself. You just need to move into stillness and let yourself be seen. If this is resonating with you, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss a day of this journey. I'll be here with you for all 21 days. Let's surrender. Let's see. Let's start today. Before I let you go, I have great news. The 4 solo trips to Bali are ready and waiting for you. If today's conversation stirred something in you, if you've been craving stillness, silence, the opportunity to self-reflect and reset, or just a moment to hear your own thoughts, I want to gently invite you to explore a traveling solo to Bali with Kinfolk Travel Concierge. The 4 trip options are designed for intentional solo experiences for women just like you and me. 3 of them are curated in Bali, Indonesia, and the last one is curated in Phuket, Thailand. These solo but not alone trips are designed to support you traveling without your husband or kids, designed for you to experience independent time among a group of other women doing the exact same thing alongside you, designed to allow you to do as much or as little as you want with your own time without having to move on someone else's schedule or expectations, and designed for your safety with the guide with you every step of the way. This is how you travel solo, but not alone. Each of the experiences are situated in affordable luxury and comfort and feature all of the highlights you may want to experience, like the Bali swing, flower baths, cultural shows, and local market and shopping, and so much more. But more specifically, each experience has a specific focus designed for your healing and your reset. I know you will love the cost of each trip, especially when you see the value in each of them. Plus, it's only $200 to secure your spot. You can choose a solo room alone or take the leap of faith and self-investment with another woman who you know needs this, sharing a double room with them. You don't have to choose today. Just know, if you've been waiting for a sign, Don't let this one pass you by. We've got a spot with your name on it. A brief description of each trip and the booking link is in the captions and the notes. You can very easily find all of this information also on our website, which you can find in the captions. I'll see you in Bali and in the next video.